everybody, how you doing? My name is Dallin Washington, and we're back for another DTWW reaction. So let's get into this reaction. I'm going to finally do a reaction on Miss Liza Minnelli. So, for those who have been following me on this reaction journey, you already know that I'm a big fan of her mother, Judy Garland. And I've always been a fan of her mother, but I also am a fan of Liza too. I have really been inspired by her work and by her career. And, you know, she is considered one of those Nepo babies because, to be honest with you, when you come from somebody as legendary as Judy, you know, you could never go wrong. But the only thing I have to say is, you know, being a Nepo baby, you have to prove yourself and you have to prove that you are just as talented as your legendary parents. But not only that she is the daughter of a legendary actress and singer, but also of a legendary director who, by name, you know, if you are a film fan of the golden age of Hollywood, you would know his name was Vincent Minnelli. And Vincent Minnelli, he made some fabulous films during the 40s, 50s, and 60s. I mean, On a Clear Day with Barbra Streisand, Jeezy with Leslie Caron, and American in Paris with Gene Kelly, and Meet Me in St. Louis with Judy Garland, and Cabin in the Sky with Ethel Waters and Lena Horne, and Eddie Rochester. I mean, the list goes on. Father of the Bride with Spencer Tracy and Elizabeth Taylor. You know, he did some wonderful, great works within the American cinema. So to come from that and coming, you know, and then on top of that, to have godparents, Kay Thompson, my goodness, the fabulous Kay Thompson. If you ever read of the books Eloise series, and, you know, and plus her work with the Williams brothers, I mean, goodness gracious, and Ira Gershwin, you know, the brother of George Gershwin, those being your godparents, I mean, that's a story to tell. That's so much of a story to tell. But she is what you would call a woman of the arts. She loves the arts. You know, she has been through so many phases within her career: Broadway, movies, stage, concerts, all of that, recordings, and have won multiple awards. I think she's one of the EGOTs. But she is a legend in her own right. So let's get into this legend. Let's get into this reaction. I'm going to do this reaction on a performance she did at in 1979 in New Orleans. It was a HBO broadcast, and I think it might have been a special for HBO. But other than that, though, we're going to get into this performance. I'm just really geeked out about this because I never did a reaction on Liza Minnelli, but I'm going to really get into this. So let's go. Let's go.
What a lovely night. I'm feeling so fresh and alive, and I'm so glad to arrive. It's all so grand. It's easy to see that you don't need a palace to feel like Alice in Wonderland.
Y'all, I'm geeking out. Even though I'm not showing it, in my mind, I'm geeking out. That part is insane for anybody who knows of the hits that Judy Garland did in her films at MGM. That piece of music right there, that line right there, is from the introduction of the Atkinson, Topeka, and the Santa Fe from the movie The Harvey Girls. In the moment when Judy Garland steps off the train, she sings that particular line in the film, and I'm geeking out because, like mother, like daughter. Like, wow, that was a little bit of a tribute to her mother. So I want to go back to that. That really, in my mind, I'm like, wow. For anybody who knows of that, or that particular verse, knows it's from the from the movie version of the Atkinson, Topeka, and the Santa Fe. My goodness, wow! I am like, wow, that was a nice tribute. Even though I don't think anybody in the audience knew where that came from, but wow, what a tribute!
What a lovely night. I'm feeling so fresh and alive, and I'm so glad to arrive. It's all so grand. It's easy to see that you don't need a palace to feel like Alice in Wonderland. I could cry salted tears. Where have I been all these years? Listen, you, come on and tell me, do, how long has this been going on? There were chills up my spine and some thrills I can't define. Listen, sweet, I repeat, how long has this been going on? Oh, I feel like I could melt into heaven. I'm hurled.
This girl is doing tributes for her intro. Oh my goodness. Now, I do know this. Now, this song is from the George and Ira Gershwin songbook. So this girl is doing tributes not only to her mother, but also to Ira and George Gershwin, which I think I explained that she is the goddaughter of Ira Gershwin. So, wow, she's just doing tributes. But she sounds so good and looks so good in this performance. I think, honestly, she was at the peak of her vocal ability, I think, around this time. Liza looks so settled, so comfortable. She just, wow, you can tell that she is so attuned to what is going on around her. And she's just like, it's just a force. She's building up a force at this point. So, oh my goodness, this is just great. Let's keep going.
Well, now I know how Columbus felt finding another world. It's a miracle, a true blue spectacle, a miracle come true. We're together, and it makes me crazy that I'm home again with you. 'Cause you're here and your arms are around me, got you up and dancing in the street. For the miracle, the true blue spectacle, a miracle is you.
Right now.
I never knew you looked so good. I never knew anyone could. I must have been crazy to ever have gone away. I almost forgot what it's like singing for you in the night. But now that I'm home again, you know that I'm home to stay. 'Cause it's a miracle, a true blue spectacle, a miracle come true. Now you're here, feeling so good, feels like dancing in the street. For the miracle, the true blue spectacle, a miracle is you. So Please can you tell me how long has this miracle been going
Wow. It's a miracle. Wow. She just cabareted up Barry Manilow's pop tune. Barry Manilow's It's a Miracle. But guys, she brought that Kate Thompson style to it. Oh wow. You know what? Like I say, Liza is just a bowl full of energy. And it's just the build up and from the beginning of that performance to being as pizzazz as it was, just Liza being Liza. And Liza I always got that she always has this style. It's more, I would say, of a Broadway style, but she kind of jazzes it up a little bit, if that makes sense. She has a cabaret Broadway jazz style that I don't think anybody could duplicate, because of the fact that everybody would know that it would become a Liza Minnelli style. But I think that style originated from Kate Thompson. Now, Kate Thompson, like I said, was her godmother. And Kate Thompson was a very powerful force in Liza Minnelli's career because of her mentorship of Judy in the 40s, because Kate Thompson was also everybody's vocal coach in Hollywood. I mean, you think about people like Sinatra, Judy, Lena Horne. I mean, oh my God, you could, her influence on Lena Horne is impeccable when it came down to 50s and 60s Lena Horne. But other than that, though, I mean, she was everybody's vocal coach, including Liza, and she rewrote tunes to fit her style of people's vocal ability, what they could do with their voices. And I could see Kay probably in the rehearsals of this performance saying, you know what, Jazz, I would do this to this song and build it up in a fast-paced way. I mean, goodness gracious, I've heard Barry Manilow's this was the song he has written. It's a Miracle. I've heard it in so many different ways, but his pop standard, she really doctored that up to fit her style. And my goodness, she made it really feel like it's a miracle. It's a miracle. But other than that, though, yes. Oh wow, Liza. This is what makes her legendary. It's just the fact that she connects with an audience with her voice, with her stage persona, because she gives so much. She is an artist that gives so much energy, so much of her voice. She never holds back. She is like her body is her whole entire being. It's just not only the voice, but it's the body too. It's the facial expressions. They connect with the audience. They connect with the viewers who are watching on TV. She has that type. Well, she has had that type of power, and because right now she's not. She's up there in age, and I give her that. But, Liza has always went through situations of health issues and problems and stuff of that nature. But, at the end of the day, she has always been a very giving artist. And I appreciate that from any artist who is willing to give so much because of the appreciation that their audience had given them. And she is that type of artist. But wow, Liza, that, oh wow, that just gave me some energy right there. But if you enjoyed this reaction, please share, join, and subscribe. Also, I have another show, Truth Behind the Truth. If you want to listen to more of me, we air on Saturdays, East Coast time, 9 o'clock, Central time, 8 o'clock, Pacific time, 6 o'clock. But wow, y'all, it's a miracle. It's a miracle to be alive for a new year. Wow, let's keep going. Let's keep building. Let's keep growing in positivity. But, oh, wow, Liza just gave me a lot of energy. Wow, y'all be blessed, be safe, and